Hey there guys, and welcome to what is technically the 10th Europa Universalis episode I've done, but what's the start of a new saga in this Let's Play. I say saga loosely because the last one wasn't really that long, but nonetheless, yeah. As you can read at the top there, we're playing as Venice this time, and I mean that as both in the video, because it says the country you're playing as, and on the title, because it will say Europa Universalis for Venice #1. But nonetheless, yeah, we're going to play as Venice this time, because I'm going to be a cool dude. Venice is for cool dudes. Do I have a... No, I don't have a leader there, apparently. Yeah, it seems sensible that I would hire someone. Wow, I don't have an admiral either. Wow, GG. His name is Labia. Oh, that's a good start. That makes me feel better, because I just got done recording the last episode of Europa Universalis 4, and having to watch my entire country go down into a meltdown was not an appealing or fun situation to find myself in. I'm not gonna lie. Where is Cyprus? So I don't fucking remember where Cyprus is. What do you expect from me, game? A geography degree? No. Yeah, fuck it, I'll try and improve our prestige. What are our cores? Or where are our cores? So Croatia, I would consider that they're cool. And Milan, I'm gonna keep that one. I could probably take Milan in a fight, but we have a truce. I'd be being unnecessarily aggressive. And on top of that, they're in the Empire. So joy of joys, I can't necessarily fight them unless I have some rights. I think I'm kind of restricted by the notion of who's in the Empire and who's not, because I might be in the Empire, but I kind of forget off the top of my head. I really don't remember the specifics of this history as to whether or not I'm actually in the Empire myself. Because I kind of forget. Yeah, I don't like you, Milan. Now everyone can know that I don't like you. I want everyone to know how much I don't like those other countries. Just fuck them. Yeah, I need prestige. So hiring a guy that will give me prestige is probably not a foolish idea. Spy offense. That works for me. I don't quite have the gold to hire that, do I? That's sad. I want enough gold for that. Yeah, because this is going to be a very interesting change here. Because I'm used to playing as big old France and all its independent, glorious wonder, and how much that country can just do as it pleases. Whereas this is inevitably going to be rather different. Because I can't just do as I please. I have to actually be more sensible than that. Let's reduce my army maintenance a bit, because I'm not that fussed about holding on to all the troops and everything. I'd really rather not deal with it right now. My armies don't need much, they're just kind of sitting there. My armies are just kind of sitting around, and that's fine and everything. But it means I don't really need them to be doing a lot. And I don't expect them to be doing a lot, because that would be unnecessary. We just have to be smart. We have to be smart playing as Venice. It won't necessarily be the most interesting of games, but it will be a smart game. Because, I mean, look. It's not like we can just casually declare war on Hungary. I mean, that ain't fucking happening anytime soon. Feasibly, we could attack Bosnia. Or Ragusa. But that would only expand us further down here. Which isn't necessarily what we're going for or anything. Running Venice is going to be much more about pushing the boat out and trying to expand my shit. I'd like to say, oh, well, I'm going to unify Italy under my charge, but with the Holy Roman Empire the way it is, and the fact that it's run, it is run by the Austrians, and they aren't too keen on us. It's not like I can really just go around casually declaring fights with everyone. It's not how it goes. It's not really what we can do here. Oh, that's Cyprus. It's owned by Cyprus, just in case anyone was wondering. But yeah, there's not really a huge amount we can do with an army. I'll use my navy to patrol. Keep an eye out. Let's just watch what happens. Yeah. We'll protect the trade, because I can't speak her. We'll start protecting the trade from pirates, because I don't want people fucking in my state. But we'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out. Two successful merchants. Yeah, I don't really give a shit. The Mamluks could fucking take me being an amazing merchant. See, I'm gonna keep on trying to take that shit. I'm not a fool. I know to protect my trade, especially all the pirates around here. Because historically, the Ottomans help out pirates in this area. It's not a secret fact or anything. It's the truth. It's how things work. It's the nature of the system. There's more to be made in some of these other regions, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna try hell of it. I'm just gonna boot that guy. He's too expensive. He's too expensive, he's not gonna do me much good because I don't need a military advisor that much. Let's be perfectly honest there. I'm Venice. Not much I can really do with the military. It's not really how this country works. I have a nice fleet and they'll go do fleet things, like protect trade and patrol, but you know, it is what it is. We're Venice. I'm more going to be about pioneering tech and asserting my trade power. So it's going to be a very different kind of Let's Play. It's probably going to be a lot more quiet and thoughtful. People are like, oh, this isn't very interesting. You're not just declaring war on everyone. What are you doing? But, you know, we kind of just have to do what we do. To be perfectly honest, you know, I didn't want to just play a big country again. I didn't want to play a big country that everyone else is playing. Like, I don't want to play as Spain because everyone's playing Spain. It's boring. Do play as England because you got to deal with enough fighting, and it's not like you really get much going for war. I mean, you might get some interesting colonial stuff going on, but whereas with Venice, it's a very different kind of game to what I was playing with France, and on top of that, it being a very different kind of game, there's also a lot more room for things to happen weirdly. Like, if the Holy Roman Empire doesn't seem to be going that well, it's entirely possible that I could end up being the leading force in making Italy, or I could start making some sort of big trade empire, or if I really wanted to push military-wise, I could start attacking the east. Or Greece and things, and make kind of a slight Mediterranean empire. It's not entirely unreasonable to think that there are things I could do. Plus, because we're in the Empire, we're far less at risk of actually having to fight people ourselves anyway. To be perfectly fair. I mean, you kind of have to appreciate that fact after the big war that just fucking burnt out the state last time. The idea of not having to deal with that sounds fun to me. That's literally like the worst admiral I could possibly have. Like, I hate the fact that I've had to choose that guy as an admiral, but sure. Whatever. I'll take it. We're a merchant republic now, but we'll see. We'll see what might happen. I mean, obviously I want to keep having lots of merchants, otherwise I'd be an utter fool. But, yeah. Yeah, see, I think the way this works is you get your trade power and things, and you kind of have to keep it going. You have to send your merchants off and protect the trade and things. You gotta have your trade power going so you can try and make more money out of the system. The more of my income that I can get coming from trade, arguably, you know, it's a bit rougher, but nonetheless, it's a very desirable effect. And if I keep making my trade range go bigger, I can keep pushing further and further to get people out of it. I'm curious as to when you would necessarily get more merchants. That's what kind of... I'm very curious as to the idea that I might be able to get more merchants in future. Potentially expand the trade empire further and further out. I think I would rather have a bureaucrat candidate. Either a bureaucrat candidate or a trade candidate would be the smart options, I think. But if I can get them sweet, like, idea groups and production efficiency and things. And buildings as well to an extent. That'd be very useful to me. I mean, I probably should have picked a diplomatic guy, really. Because, you know, we are merchants. That's kind of how this works. But the next election is only in like 4 years. Making this kind of bureaucratic power is not a bad move, really. It's not stupid on my part. Because that's how this is going to work. It's not like we've got agency councils and people being born and things. That's not this system. This system is we can elect someone every 4 years, which will help guide the research we're doing. And we've got a trade empire to manage and control and extend the power of. And we've got sort of to try and... We've got to try and work through the system like that. It's not so much about just having fun and... Well, it's not just about like sort of declaring war on everyone. Because that'd be foolish. It's about, you know, more than that. it's about working within Europe as opposed to trying to dominate Europe. The obvious way. Like I said, playing smart, playing different. Wouldn't necessarily make the most interesting of Let's Plays, but nonetheless. Hungarians are Catholic, I don't want to declare war on them. Arguably because I'm Venice, I get to be like, infidels, infidels. And so I made that one work. Or when I can make that claim disappear, that'll be happy days. Why did Hungary have a claim on that province? I can vaguely understand Milan wanting it, but... Yeah, as much as I need diplomatic points to do things usefully with trade, yeah, I kind of want to make that not Croatian, so they like me. Yep, national ideas. Free slot. Either trade ideas or economic ideas. I think trade ideas is probably the one to go for to start with, but at the same time, I've currently got an administrative system. So I'll go with economic for the time being. And the Noble Republic one. That will be the next one. We're in the money, we're in the money. Even more richness in good old Venice. Woo! Because basically we can just sit and watch the money roll in, baby. And that's gonna be how working as Venice is. Sitting watching the money roll in, baby. I just want this guy in because it'll give me a slight bit of military research. No reason more than that, really. Oh yeah, I need to repay my loan, don't I? All 35 ducats of it. Pretty much all the money I gained when the game was like, we're in the money! But nonetheless. Yeah, I mean, I have, there's obvious lands to exploit there. If I was going to be the person who would expand out the land owned by Venice a bit more. I mean, there wouldn't really be a connection here, because obviously Hungary owns Laika, which would be the ideal bit of land to take to put Venice into this lovely snaky, because they'd go woo, woo. But nonetheless, maybe in future when we got more sweet trade money, but not right now. Right now, that would be kind of foolish. Be a bit stupid. Gold. Yeah, I can risk that. I mean, I need trade power, so obviously I don't want to keep it that low for long, but... Yeah, it's probably for the best if I actually send someone down there to make them not orthodox. Because I have a spare missionary, it's not like I've not got someone sitting around ready to do that job for me. Oh, I think I can boost my stability now. Yep, thank God. Yeah, each level of stability makes my missionary stronger, and it gives me better trade power as far as I know. Those are both useful buildings, but I think I'm more focused on pushing economic ideas. That seems the practical thing. Probably not far from beating their trade power though. We're not too far out. See, I'd rather have the other guys, because they've got way more bureaucratic power. But no, I can't really afford them on a month-to-month basis. So I'll just take this guy for the time being. I can make a national decision. No, I don't really want to do that. It would make stability costs higher, which would not be what I want, because stability means more trade power, and more trade power means woo money! Especially when you're Venice. Looks like I make some decent military and diplomatic progress there. We're doing alright for ourselves. We're doing alright. They're only like 3 years out. I assume our missionary still isn't making any progress at all. This is probably going to be that way for a while, to be honest. It's going to be a question of whether or not I'm lucky enough that I could actually make that happen. See, I want my prestige to be higher, because it points out there, global trade power. As I pointed out plenty of times by now. Global trade power be what Venice be needing, y'all. But yeah, you know, we've hit half an hour, which is my kind of arbitrary length for a good Europa Universalis session. Like video-wise. Obviously I don't just play for half an hour, don't be daft. But yeah. I think this video is okay. I think Venice is going to be a interesting. That's the way to do it. It's gonna be rough for you guys to watch. I can totally understand that. But this game's popular, and it's an interesting experience, both for me and I hope for you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you did actually watch this far, go you! Woo! Party time. You know, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share if those things you want to do. If you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time for some more sweet trading. Yeah. So bye.